I was worried about them not accepting me or thinking differently of me.
That was something I was very afraid of when I came out, was that, oh my God, what is my family going to think? What are my friends going to think?
It took me a while to kind of come to terms with who I am, right?
My name is Danielle Andrew. I am on the paid search team.
Hey, my name is Jess McDade. I'm a director on the business development team, and this is my girlfriend, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I am a specialist on the email team, and we are currently based in Sarasota, Florida.
I'm Sarah Manheim. I'm on the analytics team, and I am very gay, or queer, as the kids these days like to call it.
I'm not a huge fan of labels. If anything, I'd have to say I identify as queer.
Coming out was hard. It is not an easy thing to do.
Coming out. So my coming out experience was very much a mixed bag.
I lived in fear for a very long time of people finding out.
I came out to a family who was very religious and who is based on Christian and very Southern values.
I came out when I was 21 years old, first to my sister, and then to my best friends, and then to my parents. That was a fun time.
I had a lot of relationships that unfortunately either blew up or slowly fizzled out. And there were a lot of times that I felt really unsafe and uncomfortable, just in my own skin.
So it actually meant losing contact with my family for a while. So that might have been a very low point, but it actually was the beginning of my journey.
The only person that I was a bit afraid to come out to was my grandfather.
When I did come out to my parents, it was over the phone. I was abroad. I was living with who they thought was my best friend.
And his response was, well, that doesn't explain her grades.
It took a little bit longer for my parents to come to terms with it.
I came to the point of coming out to my family. My friends had already known at that point. And after coming out to my family, I think I was a little bit more comfortable with speaking about it to work friends as well.
Initially, they did not take it very well at all. My dad was okay with it, but my mom, not at all.
I think in my parents' eyes, I was just going down a different road in life than they had expected. And so I think there was a big paradigm shift for them.
But when I finally was comfortable opening up and letting people in, especially with work, I just felt like that wall was broken down, and I was much happier because it was easier to connect with people.
I am one of 4 queer siblings, and at that point, all of them had already come out. And so when I approached my mom and dad, they kind of threw their arms up, wrapped their arms around me, and said, "We've been waiting."
It also meant coming and immersing myself in a community here in Philadelphia that just took me right in. Being a part of the LGBTQ plus community means being part of a community that accepts you for who you are. It doesn't matter who you date or who you love.
What it means for me to be in the LGBTQI plus community is to be with a group of people that are fearless, quite misunderstood, but we know to be great is to be misunderstood.
You're a part of a larger community of people who really are willing to go against the grain and really go outside of what is the norm.
Being a part of the LGBTQ plus community means being a part of an extremely diverse group of people, but also a group of people who can identify with you, who know what you've been through, and there's a lot of comfort in that.
It also means being a part of a community who has experienced the same hate and prejudice that you have. And it usually means having people to support you in those situations.
Now in our society, the norm is heterosexual, and so I feel like whether you're gay, whether you're lesbian, whether you're bi, you're trans, you're an ally, I feel like that is, to me, what encompasses being a part of the LGBTQ plus community, is really stepping outside of what is the norm and what is kind of spoon-fed to us as far as society goes, and really owning that, and that makes you a part of our community.
It truly feels like a family, and in many of the cases that you don't have a family that supports you, the LGBTQ plus community serves as that chosen family.